Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sam and today we're going to talk about how to get Troye Sivan's home decor style for your own, some dupes, some Amazon finds, some budget, some deals, okay? And I think I really like this home because, I mean, he's rich so he can kind of do whatever he wants, but it's stuff that I had to work to find, most of it. Some of it I've actually seen before and I have wanted it forever. And I think we can draw inspiration from that. I think we're in a time of fast fashion and fast interiors, and very like clean looks and very like DIY easy stuff. And like sometimes you can achieve this stuff and sometimes you just can't, and you gotta know where to invest, but that's okay. That's why I'm here. Okay, so first thing in his home, his walls have like a really beautiful texture to them, and that's plastered, and we can't all just plaster our walls in our home. It's just like not feasible. So a really cool alternative is actually to use lime wash paint. I love lime wash. It gives a really beautiful finish to the walls, and if you use like a white or a cream, it doesn't have to be super obvious, but then the light hits it and it just feels like cozy. There's just something about it. Also, something really cool about lime wash is it's like environmentally friendly and good for you. I guess it like filters the air sort of, and it's like low VOC, that sort of thing. So VOC is like chemicals in paint. I don't know. They do make low VOC regular paints as well, but if you want that similar look, lime wash is an excellent way to go. And you can kind of be bad at painting because you have to put it on in a way that's a little bit more free and flowing. The next thing I really love about his home are the kind of like bubble paper mache lights that he has all over, especially in the dining room area, but also he has them like on the floors and stuff. And he does say what those were, but they didn't say what the light fixtures above the dining room were. So I'm gonna put the pendants here so you can look at them, and they'll all be linked down below. These go from high to low as far as price range. It kind of just depends on your budget, obviously. And what I've gathered is that it's a polymer shade. I really love this one from West Elm. It's a little bit more affordable, but so are the ones from MoMA actually. He has two of them. If you don't have a way to put two pendant lights above your dining room or wherever you want it, you can do one in the light fixture. And I also found this one that comes with a cord that you could run up the wall and hang it a little bit further back or something and get a similar effect. Look, if you know me, you know I love to set a mood for the lighting in my home. It just creates a wonderful space. I also feel like it just gives that good soft glow, and I personally think that these are always really interesting, and they're not necessarily so trendy that they're gonna go out of style really fast. So you can kind of switch it up depending on like, okay, you don't have gold or brass hardware anymore and we go back to like silver or something, it's still gonna go with it. Okay, nobody asked to know this much. Next was his really amazing rug in the living room. I love rugs. A lot of interior designers will give you tips and tricks and say like, go for a cheaper rug because if it's gonna get a lot of wear and tear and then you can get rid. No. I don't care if your dog pees on it, go take it to get cleaned or something. Your life will change when you get a nice rug. And now I know it's not feasible. For many years, I had like $200 rugs and it was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when you get a nice rug that you can wash and last you forever, changes your life, okay? But no, we cannot be spending $8,000, over $8,000 on a rug like Troye Sivan did, because I don't know if you're like me, but that's a lot of paychecks. So Etsy has a lot of really good Moroccan type rugs, and then you can pick a color scheme or pattern that kind of goes with the vibe of your home. There's also another website that does like vintage Moroccan type rugs. It's a little more expensive than the Etsy ones, but it's like nice rug pricing. I also, because this is what I have, is a Nordic knots rug. I think they're really pretty, and they have this circle one that's very unique and a similar vibe, and I want it bad, but I can't get it, so if you could get it, that would be great. But yeah, I like a good quality rug, okay? Some things you just gonna have to bite the bullet one day and get. Now, a little thing you might not have noticed is this iridescent table, and I've been eyeing these for a long time. I thought they were so cool, but again, they're very expensive, and sometimes you can't get the real thing. The cool thing about his home is it's a mix of like boho and like modern, and I really love that. That's kind of my vibe. So I did find a dupe on Amazon for this, and it seems legit. You can also get it from the actual website because it does say that it's the Homery table. It would be so cute as like a little coffee side cocktail table for in front of your couch, or to prop a plant on to really mix the styles. Some books, some plants. Just put a book or a plant on it and you're good to go. But also if you like the vibe of those and you want something that's like not necessarily a knockoff, because I think that's technically what that is. It's not really a dupe. You could do these two-way side tables from the MoMA design store. I absolutely love these. They're so cool and cute, and I think they give a similar vibe as well. But maybe it also goes, if you don't like iridescent, goes with your style more. Now for the little DIY tip and trick, window film. I couldn't remember. They make window film that you can put on like glass or plastic. And I've been wanting to do this to our coffee table really bad, but you could get like a glass coffee table or, you know, whatever plastic. Those are your only two options, glass or plastic. And you could get this window film and cover it in that, and it does come in that iridescent shade. You could also do some fun colors with it, and that would be a really cool DIY if you already have something glass in your home, but you just want to add this element to it, okay? Genius. So these chairs in his dining room or his like breakfast nook are like cantilever type chairs, but I guess these are called Chiesca chairs. I actually found some on my local Facebook marketplace. When people say this, I'm like, whatever, because I can never find anything good. But the marketplace kind of starts to train itself. There must be an AI or something. And when you start looking up keywords and like vintage and like all this kind of stuff, you'll get more stuff pop up in your feed that looks kind of like that. And when you know the right keywords to use, you can find it. So really hunt Facebook Marketplace, your OfferUp, stuff like that. I think people nowadays especially, they want something, they want it now, and I totally get that. I do the same thing, but sometimes it's worth the wait. I have a cantilever type chair for my bar stools. I'll try to insert a picture, and I wanted these so bad, but they were so expensive, and I found them on Facebook Marketplace. Are they maybe not the most nice quality? Maybe, but they're good and they look good and they work, and I love them, so it was worth it. Another tip to get your home looking like Troye Sivan or any like elevated design style is you cannot tiptoe in it. And this is my biggest pet peeve. When people are like, well, I really like this color, so I'm just gonna paint this one wall. No, you're not allowed, okay? Just don't do it then. I feel like this is mean, and people are usually nicer about advice, but it drives me crazy. The reason his bathroom gives you this wow factor is because there's not one wall painted this color. The whole entire thing is painted this color. I know it's expensive, but here's the thing. If you hate it, if you absolutely hate it, live with it for a few months. You had white walls before, it'll be fine, and paint it again. It's gonna be okay. But if you want that wow factor, you have to go in. I see people all the time going like halfway into it, and then they're like, it doesn't look quite, it's because it's not that. Also, really funny thing, I really loved this plant that he had on his coffee table, and my friend ended up looking it up on her phone. I don't even remember how I got to find out what this plant was, but I found out that it was called a baboon's cucumber, okay? And I wanted it so bad, and I thought, okay, maybe I don't want to order a plant. Maybe my local place has it. So I had to call up and be like, hey, do you guys have a baboon's cucumber? The lady probably thought it was a prank call, like in The Simpsons, where was it Bart calls the bar?
Yeah.
And he goes,
I'm looking for Mr. Butts. Mr. Seymour Butts.
Mr. Seymour Butts, and then he goes, Seymour Butts, and it's like this whole thing, right? I felt like that's what it was when I called the lady, and I was like, yeah, do you have a baboon's cucumber? And she's like, let me go look, and she had to like go around and look for it, and on the phone when I told her this, she was like, oh, interesting. Anyways, but I did find a shop that sells it on the internet in California, and it's like a local family, so I'll link that below as well. Another thing is his art is fabulous. If you want something similar to like the ghost at the top of his stairs, there is Paige Wessel, I believe her name is. She recommended this shop when she did a tour of his house or like a review of his home, and I thought that was an excellent idea. I think it's important in your house to have like unique art pieces, and again, not all of us can go and buy someone's artwork, but you know, there's a lot of people on Etsy, there's your friends who do artwork. If you're artistic in any way and you want to do something to put up in your home, it's gonna be a lot cooler, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I think like that type of art style is in right now. If you're not artistic at all, maybe just don't do it and buy it from someone. But the biggest tip I can give you, if you love decor, it's never gonna be, oh, my house is finished now. You're always going to be exchanging stuff and bringing stuff in. You're going to be finding things that you find interesting. And yeah, one day you might get it to where you're like, yes, this is comfortable, this is good. It's not going to happen like this. When I see YouTube home decor things and they're like putting out a room in one day. It's because they've ordered everything and it's just not as like unique. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not like attainable for me. So sometimes it can be kind of irritating to see that, especially when I want people to pick things that are unique to them and their home, and that's gonna take some time. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and check out one of my other videos right here. Don't forget to click like and the subscribe button. I can't wait to start doing home decor stuff around my house with you guys and talking about more things. Okay, let me know about down below who else's home you'd like me to review / find dupes for, or give you tips on how to create that look. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.